So I have a family of Sims that I play with on my personal time outside of videos. And so I have a mom, not a dad actually. Well, I have a dad, but he just moved in with us, and three kids, a child, and two twin girls. And I wanted to make them a much better house because their house right now is kind of small. It's really cute, but it's just not working for us. So I wanted to build a big house. Now, I don't normally do videos in this style, but I thought I would change it up for today. Okay. So here we are. This is a speed build. This is the first voiceover for a build that I've ever done. Let me know if this form is weird or whatever. But anyways, I wanted to build a big family home for my family that I play with off of videos. So here I'm trying to figure out the layout. It literally took me forever to figure out this layout. I'm not kidding you. I had probably 7 hours of footage of me building this house. One, the layout took forever. Two, there were some other things that stopped me because they took forever. But yeah, it ended up not being actually as big as I wanted it to be. Anyways, it still turned out really cute. I really, really like it. I think it's like a perfect kind of traditional family home. And one thing that I wanted to do with it was put just so much in it to do with your Sims, especially outside. You'll see like in the backyard, there's like every outdoor activity, which I usually neglect like the backyard and outdoor activities, so I wanted to include like everything in it. So I was really excited to build this. So it's kind of boxy, which I wasn't my intention, but that's just kind of how it worked out. So we're upstairs now. This was my first try at the layout. So it was okay, and then we'll see later. I come back to it. So the roof was pretty simple for it. I wanted to add like, see at the front, there's like a big porch on it. It's a very kind of traditional, simple house on the outside, I would say. So now I'm building a giant deck on the background, like super, super big. You'll see we're gonna add a pool on the deck, which I think is such a cool thing that you can do. While I was building this, I was building at the same time as my sister. We don't live in the same house, but we go on Discord and we call on Discord, and then we share our screens with each other while we're playing Sims, and so that's how we can like play Sims together. So we were in a call during this, which was like taking even longer to build it, and she was also building a family home for her family, and we were kind of doing similar things. She did like the backyard pool and stuff too. So I kept having to kind of make it bigger and bigger because it just wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. And then the way I had the roof pieces, and you saw I was building in nighttime. I don't know why I just realized that and made it daytime. But to have the roof be even, like it wasn't even, but then the porch would have been messed up, and there were a lot of things. I cut out a lot of parts where it's just like sitting there because I'm contemplating and I'm frustrated. But I ended up, I think, making the base a bit bigger, and there's like a little bit on the side there that sticks out, so it kind of evens out. I don't know. Don't look too closely at some portions of this build. So the mom in my family, her name is Olive. She's super cute. She is a stay-at-home mom, but she works. She's a painter and makes such good money painting. We can't quite afford this house yet, but we're actually pretty close to being able to afford it, which is awesome. Because I don't want to cheat my way into it. But that, I'm pointing at the screen. The kind of the room that juts out there at the back is going to be a sunroom and kind of a painting room for her. Because in their current house, we have kind of a similar thing, but it's a bit smaller, and that's where she paints. So I wanted to include the same sort of thing in this house. And as you can see upstairs, I wiped the entire floor plan because it just wasn't working anymore. And because I had made the downstairs bigger, I then made the upstairs bigger to give us more room because I wanted at least 4 bedrooms. Do I have 4 bedrooms? Yes, I made 4 bedrooms. I have 3 children, 4 bedrooms, but I'm having the twins share a room. They're toddlers right now. I'll have them share until they're teenagers, and then I'll probably give them their own rooms so then I can decorate 2 teen girl rooms because I'm so indecisive with like bedrooms. I want to go for like every style. So it'll be nicer when I have 2 teen girls. I can be indecisive twice. So now I'm just adding some columns onto the house. I went for, they're not like the whitest option, they're like an off white, and they're most of the stuff from the family pack that we just had growing together. That's it. Okay, so now we're putting the pool in. I just think this is so cool how you can do like a built-in pool kind of thing. So yeah, the deck is really big, and you'll see shortly we fill it with, yeah, absolutely everything. So I'm just putting some lights on the pool there. And now, yeah, so I went for this kind of shingled look. I think that's the default color on those shingles. What did the shingles come with? Was it cats and dogs? No, I think that one might have came with the growing together pack as well. Oh yes, it did, right there. Duh. Yeah, that's the default color. I just thought it looked really cool, kind of Cape Cod-y, kind of traditional-ish. Yeah, actually very Cape Cod now that I'm looking at it. But I liked the way it looked, and that was literally the first wallpaper I tried on it, but I ended up really liking it. So that's what we went with. And a wood on the porch as well, and then I used some of the stone from growing together as well on the parts that jut out. And this wood that I picked for the back porch, I ended up changing that to a lighter wood. I didn't end up loving that dark one too much. It just felt too stark. And I liked making the deck part like have a different foundation, so it seems like it was built on after it. You know, like you don't build a actual foundation for your deck. So I really suck at landscaping, but I tried my best during this. My best isn't very good, but I did like a cool kind of path, arch path on the outside there. You're gonna see in a bit, we're gonna jump. I've filmed and built this in like 4 different sessions, but I only recorded for 3 of them, unfortunately. But between the first and the second recordings, I fell victim to the terrain paint glitch where it disappears. So I had to redo all the terrain paint, which freaking is the worst. Okay, so I really wanted to do a sunken living room. So played around with the platforms a little bit to get the sunken living room. And this was also a headache for me because the stairs weren't lining up with the foundation, so there was like, see a weird gap there. I ended up just blocking it off, so you didn't have like one tile wide, like weird little hallway there. But yeah, it took me forever to figure out that stupid room because it just wasn't also big enough. It's still honestly not as big as I would have liked it to be, but if I make it bigger, it's gonna mess up the whole outside, then the roof's gonna be uneven, and so, you know, it's fine the way it is. But yeah, there's stairs on both sides leading into it with the half walls around it, which I think look really nice. Okay, so this is now the second session of recording and building, and you can see my terrain paint is now gone, and it's nighttime again. I don't know why it's always nighttime when I come into this save file, but I redid the terrain paint. I don't know when I'm going to realize that it's nighttime. Trying to landscape. Yeah, I cut out a little bit of the landscaping there because no one wants to see that. I don't want to see me doing that. I looked at some of the fountains there, wasn't really feeling it. And when I took out most of me putting in the walls and floors, it was kind of boring. And again, I was indecisive and going back and forth a lot. So now we're finally on to furnishing. So I started with the kitchen, and I wanted to use the new Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. Yeah, stuff pack. And I went with the default color. I looked at all the other ones. I didn't want a color that was too bright, and then a lot of the beiges just looked too beige in the kitchen. So I went with the default because it's a color, but it was also neutral. And again, with this, I don't know what was with this house, but the layout of this kitchen, oh my god, I tried every layout possible, and then I finally landed. I actually cut out a big chunk of me messing around with the kitchen, but I finally landed on this kind of circle with a cutout in the side. I think it worked the best for this space. And I liked the idea of two ovens there until I realized that I forgot a fridge. Um, yeah, I'm gonna realize that soon. And then I had to get rid of a fridge. I mean, get rid of one of, yeah, the stoves to put the fridge in. So that was really cool of me. So just finishing up some stuff in here. I end up switching out those stools not in the recording, like after all the recording. I went back in and added some more terrain paint and some plants and stuff, and I also added some more decor in the house and changed out those stools and added some rugs and stuff in places. You'll see. We'll go into the game and check out the house afterwards. But yeah, I really like how the kitchen turned out. I think it's nice and big, but like still kind of simple. I didn't want to add too much clutter to it. I wanted lots of open counter space. But I'm not done it. I'm still adding some more to it. And because it's a family home and we have 3 kids, I do kind of personalize it a little bit. So you'll see in a minute when as I'm doing rooms, if I find things that I think I'll like for another room, I'll go and put them in that room so I don't forget. Because I can never ever find things in this game. Like, especially the decor stuff needs to be categorized differently. It is awful. So you can see here with the plants, I'm kind of throwing them all over the place. And then I wanted some curtains here. Is this when I do all the curtains? I forget what curtains I put here, but the ones that came with one of the newer kits, the kind of luxe one, yeah, no, not those ones. I put like kind of throughout the house, all throughout the bottom floor. Oh yeah, those classic little curtains for the kitchen are perfect. Okay, yeah, so I'm doing the curtains now. I tried out a few. These ones, I forget what the kit's called. It's one of the newest ones, but these curtains are amazing. They're so good, and it comes with that extra piece that you can put in there to make it like seamless, and it just looks so good. And I love that they're sheer too, like not too sheer, but just sheer enough because I still want to see through the windows. So this room here, that green room, is going to be like a library slash study, so that's where I'm gonna make my kids like do their homework. And I used a lot of the Book Nook kit. Like I made a wall of bookshelves. And unfortunately, when we skip, because I said I made this in 4 sessions, I only recorded 3. The part that I didn't record was a lot of the downstairs. Well, really just the living room and the library, but you'll see when we get there. So in the kids' rooms, yeah, I just decided to go and put curtains in every room because why not? And then moving on to the kids' rooms, I wanted to do these next. I really wanted to take advantage of the high school years high school years expansion pack stuff, because I just feel like I haven't like had kids and teens in The Sims in literally so long. Like I feel like I start a game and then they get to toddlers and then that's really it. So I sorted by high school years, and I wanted to use as much of the stuff in there as I could because all of it is so cute too. So you saw I went through like all of the wall decals and posters, and like I'm so impressed with the stuff that this pack came with. Like so good. So this is the twin girls' rooms. Their names are Aubrey and Autumn, and my son's name is oh no, I don't remember. He has a name though. Like I said, he's a child, and so originally I put those 2 beds in there thinking that I was going to move them in here when the twins become children, but I'm going to move them in sooner when they're still toddlers because I'm playing that save file on long lifespan so I can like really play with them. So they're still going to be toddlers. So I end up switching them out for toddler beds and making the room a little more toddler friendly because right now it's very kid slash teen. But I love so much how these bedrooms, especially the twins' bedroom, turned out. It's like, oh, the colors, like the pastel purple and yellow. I don't know what it is about those colors. I just love. So yeah, I took the part out where I went through every like decor and clutter piece and just threw them on the floor in all the bedrooms and the bathroom. So I had everything already because I wanted to use all that stuff. And yeah, like I said, I can't find stuff when I want them. So when I was in there, I just went through and took it all out. So yeah, I added as much of high school year stuff as I could. Same with my son's room there. I kind of went with that one kind of furniture theme I really liked. And those like LED lights, like the kind of gamer lights that are on his wall there. I never used those before. I forgot that that pack came with those, and they're so cool. So I really wanted to utilize them, and I put them all over the wall. And now this room, so this is the third like kids bedroom there, that will eventually be one of the twins rooms. I made into kind of like a stuff room slash kids room. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we missed me decorating these two rooms. So this is the living room. I really like how it turned out. After this one, we go into the game. I'll show you it more closely, obviously. You missed a little bit of the hallway too. Oh yeah, we have two dogs. So in the hallway between, this is the dining room and the kitchen, there's that little hallway there. I put the pet bowls and the toy thing. So working on the dining room now. I decided on this glass and wood table from Pet Seasons. I think it's from Seasons. And it took me a little bit to decide on chairs. Those ones that I first put there were just way too white. Way too white. So I ended up deleting those and going with the ones on the right there. I think they look nice. I was trying to get a wood to match the table, and it was kind of hard. Then I used the globe bar as well. I never use the globe bar. I always forget about it. So I threw that in there. Sometimes they like get obsessed with it and literally are constantly going for drinks. So I'll see how long that lasts in there. Now just picking out a carpet. Carpets I have trouble with sometimes too because there's so many like hidden swatches that sometimes I forget about them or I'll pass over one. I'm like, ew, not that one, but there's a really good swatch in there. So also in the front room, in the entryway, I used a couple things from Laundry Day, but Laundry Day actually makes my game glitch a lot, so I disabled it again, and then when I went back in after to, like I said, do some terrain painting and landscaping, I replaced those items, so they will be different. And so this is the painting room that I was telling you about. Those canvas items are so cool. They're base game, and I forget how you unlock them. It's like a really random way to unlock them, but I put them in there. I thought they looked awesome. I wanted to fill this room with all the painting kind of stuff that I could find. The one thing I realized I didn't find was there's like a kind of painter cart thing that I think you unlock somehow, but I couldn't find it. So if anyone knows where that is, please let me know. Yeah, these canvas items came with Eco Lifestyle, I believe, which are beautiful. So I put them in the hall there. Since she's a painter, kind of scattered throughout the house. And then that bookstore library cart I put in the library room as well because I found that. I put a couple easels in there. So earlier I had just thrown outside all of the outdoor activity things, so they were just kind of there. So now we are outside on the back deck. It took me a while to figure out the layout of everything here. I know I wanted like an outdoor barbecue area with a lot of seating there. I wanted that like game table so they could play cards and games on it. There's also one in the kind of kid skill gaming room upstairs. So that, you see where the fire kind of pit is and the couches. You'll see what I do with it in a minute. I had a cool idea for that. I wanted a nice kind of fire pit area. Oh, but normally I'd just throw them like outside, like on the lawn, but I had a different idea for it in this video, or for this build. And then I came across these bikes, and I never used like the kid bikes, so I put 3 of them there for my kids because I thought that was really cute. So I used the barbecue from the, oh shoot, it was the kit that was free for a bit, like when it first came out, Desert Lux, I think that was it. So I used that one. It took me a while to configure like the outdoor kitchen area, but it does not stay like that. So just adding some plants around here and there. Obviously there's a hot tub there as well. I had thought about using the hot tub that was free with like the roof, but I thought like the random roof there would look weird because I end up doing another roof. You will see in a moment. But yes, I ended up putting a bar there and a counter there because I really wanted to put the pizza oven outside because it works outside. Okay, so here in my little fire pit area, I wanted to put a roof over it because I thought that would be really cute. And it actually doesn't look that weird, kind of just sticking on the end of the deck there. It actually looks kind of okay. Oh, okay. Well, I put fairy lights on there as well. And I've been wanting so bad to have like a backyard big enough to utilize all of the little camper kit, I think it's called, where the giant like movie screen is. So I like used everything from that kit to make like a really cute area for the kids outside. So as you can see, there's a ton, literally everything you could possibly want to do outside is outside. There's like literally a little playground for your kids out there. There's a punching bag for your adults. There's no other like workout stuff except that, but this is more for kids. And I really wanted that the mat for cheerleading for some reason, so that's kind of like tucked up against the house. Hi, my boyfriend's sitting over there playing COD. He's being nice and quiet for me so I can film this. So yeah, that thing there, that cabinet thing, and the carpet I switch out, and that's it. That is the end. So let's jump into the game and I can show you more closely. All right, we are in game, and this is, oh god, where are we? This is the house. I really like how it turned out. It's maybe not as like fancy as it could be, but it's a perfect family home, and I built it for, you know, my gameplay, but it will be on the gallery if you would like it for your home as well. So I'll show you outside quickly. So this is that little area with all the tiny camper stuff and a couple other things in there. I thought about getting the roll-up sleeping bag so they can sleep in there too, but I didn't put those there. And I love this freaking tree. Yeah, horseshoes there. I changed this part. See, I made it a different shape and added some plants there. I think it looks a lot better now, and I added more landscaping around. And I had to include the treehouse because I haven't actually used it yet in gameplay, and I'm dying to. So that is there. Yeah, ignore that. So yeah, this is the back. I think it turned out really cool. I added these plants along the wall there. I thought those looked kind of fun, and I put fairy lights everywhere. And the pool, got the kitchen area, and I put this plant thing back there as well. Moving on inside, because you didn't really get to see in here. So this is the living room. You'll notice in this house there's a lot of empty space on the walls because, like I said, Olive is a painter, so I want her to paint a lot of the art on the walls, and also I love taking family photos, so that's where those will go. So like these, all these empty frames, I plan on filling with family photos. Same with this. This is actually a mod, this one here. It's really cool. It like takes a picture of your family for you. And this came with that Lux kit as well, the newest, one of the newer kits. It's a TV. It's like the frame TV, and yeah, I put that lattice there as well. There's kind of little kid stuff scattered about and some pet stuff, and this is the completed kitchen. Like I said, I put, or I don't know if I said, but I put lunch boxes for each of the kids, and I put their matching backpacks in the front here. I changed this a lot here. Here's like the little library study room that I told you about. I love this room. So this is the family computer, and then they do homework here. When I play, I like to do it where when my Sims turn into teens, they can get their own computer. I don't know why I do that, but I do. And the dining room, you saw me building that. The painting room, you saw that. You didn't really see the bathrooms. Oops. So this is this. Oh, I didn't furnish this bathroom. Oh, what? I completely forgot this bathroom. As I was putting the walls down, I was like, what does this bathroom look like? It doesn't look like anything, because it doesn't exist. Okay, that's awkward. Let's go upstairs. I will furnish that before I put it on the gallery. Okay. Anyways, this is... Where am I? Oh, I'm too far upstairs. This is my son's room. I'm trying to go down. There we go. I love how it turned out. Oh, you know what I was trying to do is put the walls up. There we go. I'll just show you. You know, I'll just show you like this. I'm having a stroke or something. I really like how it turned out. I left some room on the walls. Again, well, not really. You don't see those walls when you're playing. But I love this little kind of reading nook there. It's a little messy, cluttery. The washroom I love as well. I think it's so cute. I used so much clutter all over it from the bathroom clutter kit. I love these mirrors. Put some fairy lights. I love these little guys. Little toilet nook. The tub kind of matches the walls. This tile is from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. And this is the girls' room. As you can see, like I said, I made it kind of more toddler friendly, so I gave them like iPads and stuff and their toddler beds. These are the cutest toddler beds ever. And yeah, I just took out more of the kind of clutter and messiness from it. Okay, and then you haven't really seen this room, 'cause I think I did this. Anyways, this is the primary. It's very kind of neutral. I like how it turned out a lot. Again, all these like empty wall spaces. I'm gonna put all of paintings in this big one. Oh, so one thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, I missed it during the speed build, but there actually isn't a way into their bedroom. Yeah, from the hallway anyways. You have to go through their bathroom into the bedroom. Yeah, and there wasn't a good way for me to fix that. So that's just the way it is. Moving on to the kids' playroom. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. The game table, this toddler table thing, the craft table, a dollhouse, this cool thing, which I hadn't seen before. I forget where this is from. Where is it? Where is it? Hello? Oh, right here. Oh, but yeah, base game. Like what? Unlocked at first time a sim maxed out the performance meter in the freelancer career as a freelance artist. Okay. But yeah, that was really cool. And then the little tent thing too. And a piano, which I like never use. And yeah, I just made it really cute. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I can't wait to move my sim family in and play with it. And yeah, I will decorate that bathroom, furnish that bathroom, and put it on the gallery just in case you want this house. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, my first speed build. I was a little crazy trying to talk over that and keep up with the video. But anyways, let me know in the comments some suggestions for videos you would like to see, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!